Hello everybody. Welcome back to the channel where we talk about stuff. Don't forget to leave a like. It helps out the channel. It's one of the simplest ways to help out the channel and it's free. So do it. Like, why not? It appears that we're here. Yay. Okay. So, over the course of the last 3 to 4 months, a large portion of the news, for those of you who've missed it, has basically been rich people buying Bitcoin. That's been like the theme for a couple of years now. However, it's been an ridiculous level of accumulation that we've actually never seen before within the cryptocurrency space. A lot of things tend to take place over the course of this happening. And the main two tend to be is that rich people buy up all the Bitcoin, and the amount of Bitcoin on cryptocurrency exchanges like declines quite rapidly. There's also like some Tether stuff in there, but not for this video. So we've seen, and if you've been paying attention or have missed any of the other videos, we now know that 91% of all Bitcoin is held in the hands of very wealthy people. These have been people who've been accumulating Bitcoin over the course of the last several years and have been doing so constantly. The other part is that the amount of Bitcoin on crypto exchanges, typically, what we normally see is that after a bull run and we're in a bear market, a lot of Bitcoin tends to enter crypto exchanges, even if a lot of it doesn't end up being sold. It's put there by whales in an effort to kind of more or less like suppress prices so that they can basically buy at a lower price. It's just the way that things tend to actually be. And we have been in the last 3 to 4 months been in this like very strong reaccumulation period. We had one at the beginning of the year. We got the ETFs. And then we had the 3 months of prices going up. And then more or less 3 or 4 of them going down / sideways, if you will. According to analysts, for those of you who haven't been seeing, I know I say that phrase a lot. It's because I noticed that like sometimes people will watch this video, but not this video. They'll watch this video, but not this video. So it's like, I have to make sure that everyone's kind of up to speed. The analysts are all saying and now believe the exact same thing. That Bitcoin is getting ready to do the mumbo jumbo and go completely insane and into the stratosphere. September and October are typically very good times for world markets. And we've seen before in the past on charts and yada yada, that they tend to also be quite good for Bitcoin in the wider cryptocurrency market as well. A lot of people have broken out their charts and their little analyzers and are trying to figure out exactly when and where the market is going to go. We've had a lot of the where, we've had the price predictions and the numbers, and this is going to happen and this is going to take place. But now we're also figuring out exactly, basically kind of like the moment of when it could happen. The idea currently is that when the Fed lowers interest rates at the time of me making this video, that basically all markets are going to move up, as you might have also seen in the last 2 weeks. If you've been wondering why we've had like really strong green days in the crypto market, it's basically the anticipation of the idea that the Fed needs to lower interest rates. And therefore, everyone is basically very happy. There's a brand new price analysis on Bitcoin's movements in the markets over the course of the last few years. And basically, we are kind of what they're calling the third parabolic advance. Basically meaning that since the end of the last bear market, when Bitcoin was, what was it, 15, 16, 17,000, somewhere around there, to where we currently are now, that's typically the first stage, and it's a very good sign that we're doing well. Because we historically have always needed to hit the previous all-time high before we can actually go any higher. I know that sounds illogical, but it's always, or logical, but it always is actually around the exact same time where this ends up happening, where we spoke about 3 or 4 videos ago. Usually, January is the time frame when we hit the previous all-time high. and then kind of basically continue upward from there over the course of the next year. They said that the first parabolic advance took place between 2011 and 2013. After an initial breakout in late 2011, Bitcoin's price entered a parabolic rise, peaking in late 2013. If I could have just one time machine, I don't even know. I was asking people before, what would you do if you had a time machine? Like when and what time would you go to and what would you do? Bitcoin surged in 2011 from $10 per coin, $10 to $1,200 during 2013. The second parabolic advance occurred between 2015 and 2017, following the 2014 to 15 bear market. Bitcoin went from, this one's going to hurt, Bitcoin went from $200 in 2015 to a near all-time high of $20,000 by December 2017. They said, and here's the idea. So if you remember in other videos, I said basically what happened before was never finished. I don't know if anyone took that to heart or understood what I was saying. The problem with 2020 and 2021 was everything. I mean, like really, like completely everything. And our market didn't complete its actual cycle, if you will. We were supposed to have actually well gone over a $100,000 to a $120,000 Bitcoin. But a lot of people keep trying to pretend and forget that things weren't happening. And basically the idea of this massive amount of layoffs, you can't go anywhere, you got to stay inside. People didn't have any money, like there was nothing. A $1,200 check is not going to cut it. The normal money that we see rushing into the market never really completely made it. They said the current phase began when a breakout in late 2020 and a sharp rise in 2021 to $69,000 per coin. After a corrective phase marked by a black swan event, Bitcoin has entered this current parabolic movement's third phase. So this is probably one of the, and I mean, if you kind of want to combine everything together, you've seen that a lot of analysts have been talking about like really crazy, weird Bitcoin price numbers, right? Like the 400s, 500, $600,000. Here we go. As we see that the world economically is not doing too hot, basically one of the ideas is that there's a lot of them. Bitcoin supply right now on exchanges is very low. Rich people have been buying up all the Bitcoin. We still have yet to see the 80-90% of the effects of retail entering the market. And the other part is basically that people are having such a hard time economically right now because of the Fed and that when they begin to see that other people in crypto are making money, they're going to basically fall over themselves to re-enter into the market. The silver lining is that these people will make money in the market, but it's more of they're going to be like the kind of like the fuel that we need to go a lot higher. This company is saying that if we actually get to complete that parabolic phase that we were just talking about, this puts us by early 2025 to a $250,000 Bitcoin. And that's not what I think a lot of times is happening. This is a personal opinion. I think a lot of times people aren't completely paying attention to the entire picture. If you hear that 94% of Bitcoin has been mined, 91% is in the hands of rich people, all the crypto that's on exchanges is not liquid. People are going to be fighting over scraps. There's roughly, I think if I remember correctly, I think there's 1.5 million Bitcoin that's like left for like all the Bitcoin that will ever be made that's left up for grabs. And then I think we have 1 million, probably somewhere around there, actually left on crypto exchanges. All of that is not liquid. So we will probably be entering into a period where We are going to have over 100 million plus people, the new people who enter into the market, who are going to be fighting over maybe around 400, 500,000 Bitcoin in total. That's also part of the significance of the ETF issuers buying over 1 million coins over the course of a 3-4 month period. Yeah, it's definitely crunch time. It's nice to see all the optimism, but how do I say this? I want everyone, all of you, to also participate in the optimism as well. Like, not the, oh, cool, things are going to work out, but more like everyone is saying that September and October are like, this is when it like really begins. And as I mentioned before in another video, I hope you've all been buying and stacking and hoarding, because the market's not going to wait for anyone. A lot of people keep thinking, and I keep seeing weird people on Twitter who for the last couple of years keep saying that prices will go lower. Spoiler, they've only gone higher. But these people keep saying that they're waiting for prices to go to a certain number to be able to buy. That's how you lose. Yeah. So time is moving quickly. We will see very soon what happens with the Fed and with interest rates. And if we get what we're expecting to get, expect to see a 6-figure Bitcoin sometime in the very near future. Hope everyone's been paying attention. Yeah, I do hope that you've all enjoyed. I do hope that you all are having a great day. Morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are, wherever you might be. I do hope it's absolutely fantastic. Thank you all once again for watching, listening, liking, commenting, and supporting. And I will most certainly be talking to you all soon. See you.